This is Mustang's 2-up wide touring seat with driver backrest. And the question we have to take a look at is it worth the money that you're going to spend on it? Only one way to find out. Let's go for a ride. Gentlemen, here we are, taking a look at the Mustang two-piece wide touring seat with backrest. This came with my bike because I bought my bike used, and if I'm going to be honest, I've had two previous Mustang seats. I didn't like either one of them, and I was looking forward to getting my new bike with the seat that comes with it. That being said, this seat turns out to be just right. First thing I noticed up at Brian's Harley Davidson was that many of the used bikes had the seats switched out for Mustangs. So that's a good sign. But the real thing that we want to look at is, why do we want this seat in the first place? So let's talk about why we want this seat, what's it going to cost us, and its appearance. So appearance-wise, if you look at the seat that comes with the bike, it's wider. In fact, my bike originally had grab rails right here, and I think that's why they went with a slightly more narrow seat. I took the grab rails off. My wife didn't like them, and I didn't like the look. But if you had the regular seat on, there wouldn't even be a way to get your fingers in around them, because it would be super firmly flush to the rear seat. And then the regular seat also has the thing where it comes way up over the gas tank, and more narrow. So the appearance for this, if you're going to be using this for touring, it kind of scales back the amount of seat, and some guys like that. You can see that my bike has ape hangers. The chrome is only for accent. So even though it's a touring bike, and I am going to use it for touring, and I'm more concerned about going long distance and comfort and hauling all my stuff, the appearance does matter to me, and this is a way to scale back the just amount of stuff that a bike like this has on it, and streamline the appearance a little bit. This seat is too hard. So how are we using this bad boy? What are we using it for? Long distance. Now, I won't get to do my first long distance trip on it until I think April, if it doesn't rain too much. I'm going to try and do a 2-up long distance ride on it. I've only gotten to test this out like 2 hours at a pop, and at 2 hours, right around like an hour and a half, you'll start to get like some super mild discomfort. And if you hop off the seat, stop somewhere for even 5 minutes and hop back on, you'll be good to go. So it gets the job done in that regard. I added this. It did not come with the backrest. This is a super easy install. I say that because I did it, and I'm not mechanically inclined, although when you get a bike you start taking interest. This seat comes off with like one screw and The screw's kind of a pain to get off and get back in because you're reaching like down in here with the seat pressing against your hand and there's not a lot of space. But other than that, you're shoving this bracket underneath some stuff and putting some screws back in, and then setting the tilt angle where you want it, and then you got this bad boy. I highly suggest that you get this because, like those 2-hour stints that I do, I have zero back pain, and I am someone who does have occasional back problems. I have to do yoga multiple times a week, if not 7 days a week, for my back to be okay. And so this is like a windshield. It's like maybe it doesn't look as cool on certain bikes, although on this I think this looks fine. But when you ride with a windshield or ride with a fairing or ride with a backrest, like, you're never going back to the way things used to be. It's just so much better and in the way of comfort. Oh, this seat is too soft. Cost. This is a $650 seat, like closer to like $700, and then that's not including this. So you're going to be spending a lot of money to get a setup like this. I got lucky in that I was looking at Harleys, and there's a billion touring Harleys with low mileage out there that are used at a lower price with all kinds of extra goodies on them. And one of the extra goodies, which I didn't actually even want, was this seat. So I only paid for this part, which I paid $250 plus tax. So I mean, this is super expensive if you're getting it new. Here's the other thing: just like Harley, Mustang, ton of 2-up Mustang seats out there. You can try and get one used for less money. Now, you know, if you're doing that on eBay and things like that, you got to have some bargaining skills, I suppose. But it's worth it. This seat is exactly what this bike needs to fit the look that I want for my bike and give me the comfort I want, and at a price point that for me was fantastic because it was included as an extra in the purchase. This price, if I had to buy it outright, I'm gonna be honest, I would look first at the other Harley options, because unlike a lot of other motorcycle companies, Harley is into producing seats that really fit their bikes well in appearance and in comfort. They have hundreds upon hundreds of used options out there, particularly if you live near a place like for me, I would go down to Nick's and there'd just be, you know, like 150 different seat options for me there, and I could make a trade, turn this one in, get money towards the next one, whatever. I actually think that I would look first at the other options that are available from the manufacturer in this case, and whether you could get them used at a lower price and have them be in decent shape. I don't know that you could, but I feel like you can beat the price on this for a seat that would be like the equivalent of it. So why not? That being said, you know, you can see all my body weight is on this backrest, and I'm sitting on the side of this thing, and even just sitting, like laying on the side of it, this is definitely meeting the needs of touring comfort, and I'm going to be putting that to the test for sure. I hope that helped. Your boy, Mr. G. Peace. This seat is just right. Let's go.